invitation to this latest edition of the Sports Nerd Show. We are a collection of sports nerds whose mission is to bring you as much sports talk as time allows over the next 60 minutes. Although we will strive to be highly informative and equally as entertaining over the next hour, we must warn you that there may be some cuss words along the way. But we don't give a damn because that is the way most humans in the real world tend to talk, and we, the sports nerds, are no exception. So without further ado, Nerd Nation, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as I present to you the founder and host of this crazy-ass show, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright.
Well, you are looking live at another episode of the Sports Nerds. I am your host, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright, coming to you from Lakeland, Florida, and along with my co-host, producer Elliot Big E Lamba, sometime panel member John G. Olson, Ken Koslow, and of course Professor Wayne.
No. Dave's not here.
Dave's not here. Excuse me. Yeah, Dave, our buddy Dave. Okay, we can do that. We will discuss the top sports stories of the day and at times the not so top stories of the day. So buckle up, grab a beverage, and enjoy. We are live Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights when I'm in the mood, anyway, for Tuesday and Thursday anyway, but nights on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And if you missed the live broadcast, you can watch the replays on Spotify, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, and on the blockchain via
In case you're confused, this is Dave.
That's Dave, yes. So here we are.
Just in case, you're
it's Thursday. There's a preseason game tonight. But there have been some stories during the week that we haven't gotten over.
I can't
Let's see. What was the first one I saw today? The Patriots are shipping Matthew Judon to the Falcons. That happened today.
Third round pick.
Third round pick. Yep. And
I think that's a steal for the Falcons.
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been looking for a pass rusher for many years. So
they just signed Simmons too, didn't they?
Yeah.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to say that they signed Simmons on D as well.
That D.
Yeah.
Are the Falcons trying to turn themselves into the favorite in the NFC South now?
They're doing what they can. They got the quarterback. Let's see what they can do with the rest of them. I mean, they got.
They got offense too. I'm just saying they just picked up two legit defenders.
Well, yeah.
So they might not be the outside looking in. It might be something the other teams might be in that.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's gonna be a toss up between them and the Buccaneers. We'll see how it goes.
So we're counting on New Orleans and Carolina.
We're definitely counting out Carolina.
Just stuck.
Carolina has no hope.
Yep. And
3 wins at the most.
On the injury front, Bills linebacker Matt Milano
again
tore his bicep.
Yep.
He's he may not be out for the year, but he's going to miss some significant time.
They said possibly back by December, out indefinitely for sure.
Yeah, out indefinitely for sure, absolutely.
And let's not forget J.J. McCarthy is done for the season.
J.J. McCarthy is done for the season with a torn meniscus. He had surgery to repair it yesterday, and he is done for the season. I believe I saw a story saying he's the first quarterback drafted in the first round to miss the entire season due to injury.
I believe that is correct.
And now the Vikings are stuck with Sam Darnold.
There you go. Enjoy the cellar, Minnesota. I'm just going to say it right now, okay?
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count them totally out because, they got Aaron Jones. Okay.
Yeah.
They got Justin Jefferson. They got Addison.
Yep.
Okay. They got a good nucleus offensively. They also have the tight end Hockenson.
Yeah. But can their defense stop anybody? That's going to be
their defense was suspect last year.
Yes.
I'm just saying from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah.
Arnold has weapons.
It's just if he can utilize
he's going to have to prove
how he utilizes them is going to be.
Yeah, well, Sam Darnold hopefully won't be seeing ghosts on the field this year.
Well, what does that do to the mentality of people who play fantasy football when they go from Kirk Cousins to J.J. McCarthy to now Sam Darnold, as far as considering where they're going to pick up Justin Jefferson?
Well, I was going to say, right now they're not doing anything because if they're smart, they're not drafted until the first week of September anyway. So,
well, yeah, my draft is on September the 1st. I get that.
mm-hmm.
I'm saying when the time comes for people to draft.
Yeah.
Now that Sam Darnold's the quarterback, does that affect Justin Jefferson's position in the first round?
I haven't played fantasy in a while, but it seems like it would reduce his stock somewhat.
Yeah. Especially with the mediocre quarterback under center.
Yep.
Now, you got to admit, he hasn't had weapons like this before.
No, he has not. And did that year in San Francisco help him or hurt him? I mean, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it helped him because he got to stand there and watch what a real offense looks like.
Yeah.
He got to play a little bit, you know what I mean? So
and he was decent when he was on the field. So
yeah. You know. So I mean, who knows? He might walk into this thing and do
light it up.
The unexpected.
Yep.
Why not?
Sheila says hello, guys.
Be a great story, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Good evening, Sheila.
And it'll just prove once again that the Jets don't know what the hell they were doing. So.
Well, Aaron Rodgers will probably hurt by week 5, so I mean we get that to look forward to too.
Really, you don't think
he could be hurt by play 5?
That's true too. Yeah.
Especially if Leonard Floyd gets.
I was just saying that.
Well, that's right. They're playing the Niners the first week of the season in San Francisco. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Leonard Floyd, baby. The Achilles killer.
Something else I wanted to touch on. Hang on a second.
Well, Dak, while you're looking, Dak said that the negotiations are starting to progress. I forgot the exact term he used. He says good things are happening. So yeah, good things are happening.
Yeah.
What about CeeDee Lamb?
And we don't know what that means in Texas.
No. CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, that's still looks like it's a stalemate at this point in time.
Yeah.
When you're talking Texas, we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, one of our co-hosts is an example of that.
Ouch.
I'm just saying. Am I speaking out of turn or?
As the kids say now, no lies have been told.
Exactly.
No
lies.
There has been some Browns news in the last couple of days. We have another convict on the team.
Shocker.
Huh?
Shocker.
Yeah, really? Exactly.
And by shocker, I mean, I'm not shocked.
Right. Hang on a second. Daggone it, why can't I find what I'm looking for when I need to find it? Oh.
Well, in the meantime, while you're looking for that, our saga, referring to 49ers fans.
Brandon Ayuk,
that continues as well. So.
The saga?
Yes. Pittsburgh's waiting to find out.
Pittsburgh might be waiting a long time.
Yeah, they could be waiting a while.
Well, I still believe the Niners will sign him. I really do. I really think that's got.
I do too. I mean, shit. That's where his mom wants him to be. That's right. He wants to be there.
Yep.
But here's what's holding it up. They've agreed to the money part. He's going to get $28 million a year.
Yeah.
Okay?
But it's about how many years are doing it for.
But he wants 4 years, and the Niners only want to give 3. So that's the sticking point right now.
Well, first of all, the Browns extended Jeremiah Owusu to a 3-year extension, so he's back and he's in the fold for good. And then
who?
JOK.
Who?
JOK.
JOK.
Yeah, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, their linebacker.
Okay, sounds like a joke to me.
He was a first or second round draft pick a couple of years ago. He was a star last year.
You forgot the E.
Oh, whatever.
Esquire. Let's call him. whatever. Blah 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 blah.
Not
blah.
going to call him a joke because I tell you what, he shined last year and he's going to be even better this year.
And that was last year.
Right.
A lot of things that happened last year that ain't gonna happen this year. So
Oh God.
I'm just saying. Don't
Any
count-
chance for Elliott to bash the Browns, he's going to jump on it and take advantage.
I'm not bashing nobody.
Yes, you are.
I'm just telling facts.
I don't care if
That's
you're
what
not.
it's all
But
about.
it's okay.
I'm a fact finder and fact speaker, homie.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, God damn it. Why can't I find the guy's name? Son of a.
Easy now.
Yeah, I know. Darius Smith's back. There
Well,
it is. There it is. Defensive tackle Mike Hall Jr. was charged Tuesday with domestic violence
Okay.
on his fiance. The story goes is that he hit her with some kind of bottle and dragged her outside down the driveway and put a gun to her head saying, "I'll fucking kill you," basically. The problem I have is, besides his actions, is that the Browns have done nothing. He practiced today, and that Kevin Stefanski came out and specifically said that he was going to wait for the legal process
To take place, yeah.
to take place.
Yeah, to run its course, as they always say.
Exactly. So, but he's still playing. He was on practice today. He's a rookie, and he was touted very big. He was touted highly out of college. So, you know, again, this is another case of the play on the field is more important than what he does off the field, and that sucks. So, I mean, I would suspend him indefinitely until the legal process works its way through. That would be my opinion. I don't care how good the kid is. Suspend him and put him on the, just get him off the team until he gets his legal situation settled. So, but either way,
If he can get his legal situation settled.
yeah, if he can get it situated, yes. So,
Because some people are beyond repair.
you mean like Antonio Brown?
Well, yeah, for one.
Yep.
Mr. about to lose his $8 billion or whatever mansion and shit. Talk about a fall from grace.
Well, he's never been the same since he took that hit.
Vontez Burfict.
Yeah, Burfict put it on him.
Yep.
Burfict put the perfect one on.
Yep.
Burfict was perfect.
There you go. The perfect hit from Vontez. But yeah, no, he's been losing his freaking mind for a while now. Now he's blaming the Jets and the Jets organization for his leaving.
For his what?
Didn't I see him voluntarily just run off the field and act
Yeah, it was he went with the bucket. He took off his jersey and walked off
Did
the
nobody
field.
tell him he had to leave?
Yeah.
That was with the Buccaneers, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
What's that?
That
Yeah.
was with the Buccaneers when he
Yeah, against
the
passed
Buccaneers.
and stuff off at the end zone.
Against the Jets, yeah.
Yeah, against the Jets.
He's trying to blame. I thought I read where he's trying to blame the Jets organization for that mess.
What does he blame? He was never with the Jets, was he?
No,
Who knows what goes on in that dude's head, man? Come on.
Why is he blaming the Jets for that?
I'd have to find the story again, but I could have sworn it said that he was blaming the Jets front office and coaching. Why? Because they wouldn't let him catch any passes that day?
I mean, granted, he walked out on a Buccaneers game versus the Jets. I understand that, but it's not the Jets' fault.
Not
Yeah,
according to
they didn't let him
Antonio
catch
Brown.
passes.
Not according to Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they didn't let him catch a pass. They were
I
playing
mean,
too much defense
Them
on him.
brains are more scrambled than a Waffle House.
Unbelievable.
3 a.m. Waffle House scrambled eggs.
Nothing tastes better, man, at 3 a.m. than Waffle House scrambled eggs. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Waffle
but
House.
only at 3 a.m.
Right.
Either that or freaking Denny's. That's what we used to do. The
Moons over
Grand
my
Slam.
hammy at Denny's with ham, eggs, cheese, the whole
We
nine.
changed the name to Moons Over My Homie.
There you go. I remember when that sandwich first came out because I was actually working for Denny's when it came out back in 1988 or 89, one of the two. So, yeah, I remember that coming out.
Yeah,
Moons
man.
over my hammy.
We
Yep.
used to hit it after the titty bar every fucking. Hell yeah.
Oh,
The Grand Slam.
oh yeah, nothing like a Grand Slam.
Oh,
Grand Slam is nice.
2 eggs, bacon, sausage, and pancakes. You can't
2
go-
of each. By
2
the
of
way.
each.
Yep.
But there's still no breakfast like the one up at your little Cozy Oaks place.
Oh, I know. Cozy Oaks is the bomb, Elliot. You're goddamn right. I'm telling you.
If there's anything that I miss about Florida, is that place was that close.
It's less than a mile from my front door, and I still have to go back since we had that breakfast.
Yeah,
last time
he
we were
only
there.
went when we went. So,
Yeah, yeah. But it's probably
dude.
the best breakfast. I mean, Wayne, they overflow your plate with food, and the prices are still freaking great.
That sounds like a place out here where I live called Crazy Otto's.
Yeah, I mean it's
What
a
was
hole
their-
in the wall place. You know,
What
it's
was
the only-
their bun?
the only
What
one.
was that bun they served? Or what was that thing that they served? It was the size of a freaking loaf of bread, basically.
The biscuit.
The biscuit.
The biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was humongous. Dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My son ordered the Hulk breakfast.
Yes. You couldn't finish it.
That last pancake, the pancakes were the size of the plate.
Yes.
That sounds like Crazy Otto's out here.
I still ain't found a
I mean,
place.
the hash
out here
browns, you get a whole great big, I mean, and they're all crunchy. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like, because when I worked for Wags back in the day, we had a hash brown grate that was square. There were squares. And we filled the squares up, and we just burnt the bottom that was on the and so just only the top of the hash browns were crispy. The rest of them was soft. But this place, they spread the whole hash browns out on the entire grill, and it comes to you all crispy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll tell you later.
All it's doing is making me hungry.
Sorry.
It's all Elliot's fault.
No, it's all Antonio Brown's fault for having I'm not taking the blame for Antonio.
Sheila said if you're out past midnight, nothing good is happening.
What?
Sheila says if we're out past midnight, nothing good. Ain't nothing.
You know
good.
why? You know why? Because the freaks come out at night.
Now I don't go out after midnight anymore, but
Houdini, baby.
30-some odd years ago, when I was still in my
What?
20s, that was the middle of the day for me because I was a night owl. So, because I was doing,
So, what do you guys' take on Jim Harbaugh offering Colin Kaepernick a coaching position
why
with
not?
the Chargers?
Why not?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's a good move on his part. He was, he was
He was your guys' quarterback for 2 years.
Yeah.
Dude, he got Kaepernick to the Super Bowl.
Yep. I don't have a problem with it, especially
I don't
now
have a
that years
problem with it
later,
either.
Kaepernick's been vindicated for his one bowing down on one knee.
Now they
That never bothered me. I don't know about you guys, but that never
No.
bothered me at
It
all.
never bothered me.
You know why? Because all the MAGA idiots and Republican douchebags were misconstrued.
Including the president of the United States at that time.
Well, he's just that goes without saying. Okay, you talk about the white Antonio Brown. That's him. Okay, but they were discussing it this morning on First Take,
Oh God.
and
Stephen A. had an all-star panel today too. It was Nicole.
Well,
Briscoe.
they were doing a crossover.
Yeah, Nicole Briscoe and the guys that do the
Yeah,
weekend sports.
they were
Center
having a
morning.
crossover show, and I
Yeah.
think they're going to be doing that again this week for their fest thing that's going on in New York over the
Okay.
weekend. He said, "Look, only Jim Harbaugh would do something like this." Okay, because you don't see any, and he had to have had permission from the owners to do
Yeah.
it, because no owners were willing to ever step up and give Kaepernick another
Well,
chance.
Kaepernick was total. I mean, talking about lava on the floor. He was just poison for many years. But you know what?
Poison. Why was he poisoned?
because the media and all the right wing nut jobs made him poison. That's what he.
Well, that's not on him. He was just
it's not. No, it's not on him.
He was poisoned. Is more like it.
Yeah.
His reputation was tarnished, and he was unjustifiably blackballed by the NFL.
Yep.
And its ownership.
Well, the problem I have with it is no one said anything about Tim Tebow when he was taking a knee for the national anthem back in 2012.
Right.
So there's your contrast.
All you got to do is go as far as skin color to figure out.
I was going to say there's your contrast right there.
Yeah.
Okay. But Stephen A. seems to believe, so he's not. First of all, everybody believes he should take the job.
Yep.
Because if he wants to be in the NFL, that's one good way for him to get his foot back in the door.
Nice stepping stone.
And help a team win a championship, which is what he says he wants to do. Okay. But Stephen A. also says that knowing Jim Harbaugh, he might be thinking that if something happens to Justin Herbert, he can stick Colin Kaepernick.
Put him up. Get him in a jersey.
And Kimberly Martin, she tried to shoot that down by saying, well, why don't they just get him as a player? Because nobody wants to see him brought in as a player. There'll be too much backlash about him coming in as the quarterback. But if he comes in as a coach, it's not that he's coming in as a coach because he wants to be a quarterback. But if the situation presents itself, Jim Harbaugh is going to be the one that's going to say, hey, grab a jersey, yo. Let's ride again.
Yeah, emergency situation, emergency backup.
I'm just saying.
And with Jim Harbaugh, that's a distinct possibility.
It is. With Herbert?
Yep.
I mean,
Herbert's already injury prone, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but who else do they have? Who's their backup?
I don't even know who the depth chart is of the
That's
chart.
what I'm saying.
I have no idea who
He's
their backups
probably
are.
better than any quarterback in that depth chart. Hasn't even played for 8 years. But he keeps himself in shape, and he's a very cerebral player. I mean, when he played, he always used his head, you know what I'm saying? And his legs most of the time.
Green Bay found that out real quick in playoff games.
Yeah. What do you do? 160-something yards on them in that one game? Shoot. But, I mean, I see it as a great move for everyone. I think Cap should take it. I'm sure that you'll be hearing from the MAGA-mites.
God.
But
nobody wants to hear from those people. We really don't want to hear.
Trump's going to say they should all be fired.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But Trump's got enough of his own problems. I've seen bits and pieces of some interview he had.
Well, there was a press conference today, and he wow.
No. I'm talking about the interview he did with Elon Musk.
Yeah, I mean, he had an interview with Elon Musk a couple of days ago, and he did a press conference in New Jersey today. I mean,
he's all over the place.
I'm sorry if I offend our viewers, but the dude is gone off the freaking reservation.
Yeah, he's off the reservation. For sure.
He is off the reservation.
They said that he's slurring his words. He's bringing up stuff that doesn't even exist.
Right.
Like he swears there's a helicopter crash, but nobody knows anything about it.
Yeah, with Willie Brown. And Willie Brown said, no, that wasn't me.
I'm just saying and again, we'll see what happens, but I like the move. I think it's a good move.
Yeah, I think he should take the job. I think Kaepernick should definitely, if he wants to use a stepping stone to get back into the NFL in some capacity, that would be the way.
What year was it he last played in the NFL? What year was it?
Kaepernick, 15.
2000. So it's been
8 years.
8 years, 9 years now.
Going on 9.
Yeah, going on 9 years. So I mean, he's probably, I think he's in his 30s now, like low 30s. And he hasn't played in a while, but you know what? As a coach, I'm sure he will. He's able to make a.
this will tell you how stupid Donald Trump is, okay? He says that 100% of the net job creation last year went to immigrants.
No.
In fact, he's heard substantially more and actually beyond that number 100%. It's much higher than 100%. If you vote for this guy, you're just as big of an idiot as he is. Which means almost half this country is full of freaking idiots.
Yep. But you know what? And I'm the one that gets yelled at for talking politics on the show.
But yeah, no, I mean, he's out there.
Yeah.
The dude is definitely.
All right, let's switch gears, guys. What are you guys seeing as far as Major League Baseball is concerned? What do you?
I'm saying congratulations to Aaron Judge for becoming
300 home runs.
300 home runs in 955 games, which is 132 less than the guy who held the record, Ralph Kiner.
Ralph Kiner. And
Okay.
also, what I think it's 300 home runs and I think it's 400 less at bats than Babe Ruth.
Than Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
If I
And in
remember
that
correctly.
list of youngest players or fewest games to hit the 300, you don't see Barry.
Nope.
You don't see Willie Mays.
Nope.
You don't see a lot of these home run king. Hank Aaron wasn't on the list.
Nope.
So if he can play as long as those guys played, he should probably obliterate Barry Bonds' record. Because at the rate he's going, 800 in a stretch.
If he keeps himself in shape and especially playing in Yankee Stadium with that short right field porch, just get it in the air and let it go.
That's right. And not his fault it's built the way it is. It's built for you. Just like a lot of parks have, look at Fenway Park. That green monster has been the culprit of many.
Well, there's been a lot of guys that have hitting the ball over the green monster.
Well, yeah, but they use it a lot. The Red Sox players use it a lot. They know how to use the green monster.
By hitting the wall as opposed to going
They
over.
hit the other way, just the way the Yankees do for right field in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, just pepper the wall.
Only thing is, we don't need a 37-foot wall out there. There's plenty of parks that have. I mean, look at Colorado with that thin air.
With the thin air, yeah.
That ball flies out of that place. So, and it's not like Barry Bonds played in the hardest stadium either. That Pac Bell, I don't know what they're calling it.
How many balls did he launch into McCovey Cove over his career?
Yeah. That park had a jet stream going out to right field.
It's only 309 down right field line in that park.
Yeah.
Oracle Park is what I think they call it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Elliot,
I
by the
remember
way,
as the Pac Bell.
Yeah, it's
let me
Pac
just
Bell,
say,
yeah.
Elliot, by the way, the Guardians once again have the best record in baseball. I just want to let you know that, okay?
And that only means as much as today.
Coming off, they're in the middle of a 5-game win streak. They swept the Cubs.
There you go. That tells it right there. They swept the Cubs.
We'll see.
Who else did they sweep? Who else did they beat?
I don't remember.
They're feeding on nobodies right now.
Oh, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, they split with
see?
Minnesota.
But hey, I bet you by Sunday they won't be the best record in baseball anymore.
Well, we'll talk about that Sunday night. We'll discuss that Sunday
I
night.
bet you Ken will be on before they're in first place on Sunday.
Yeah. You need to worry about the Orioles, not so much the Guardians. I'm just saying.
I ain't worried about none of those teams, yo.
Okay, whatever.
Because they're both playoff choke artists. Orioles best record.
Guardians and
best
the Yankees, or Guardians and the Orioles?
Orioles. Dude, they had 101 wins last year and got swept in the first round. What you do in the regular season means this much.
Yep.
Okay? So you can have the best record.
Just
when
like
all is said
in
and
the
done.
NHL, just like in the NBA, just like all.
You can have the best record when it's all said and done, but I guarantee you Cleveland ain't getting out of the first round.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see, and you'll
Well,
be
just as a
and you'll be.
What's going on?
and you'll be
Wayne,
what's funny
going on
is
with your
that
Braves,
he
man?
owns everything Cleveland except Guardian stuff, except that little Wahoo guy up in the corner over
Whatever.
there. Okay, he's
That's my Chief Wahoo. He's right here.
He's flapping his freaking lips about the Guardians, but I don't see any paraphernalia to show his support for his team. There you go.
What was your question to me, Scott?
What is going on with your Braves?
I just need them to get into the playoffs because
I mean, they're getting punked by the Phillies left and right. The Phillies are just they're 6.5 games behind the Phillies right now in the division.
no, they're getting punked by everything else. They actually lead the season series against the Phillies.
Okay,
They can beat the Phillies. They just losing 2 out of 3 to Colorado.
that's not good. When you
Colorado.
lose 2 out of 3 with Colorado, that's a bad omen.
If you lose, I look at it this way: if you lose 2 out of 3 to Colorado in Atlanta, that's a problem. If you lose 2 out of 3 to Colorado in Colorado, that's par for the course.
Okay. Well,
But the Braves, if they make it in with all the injuries they've had this year, that's great. Being here in Los Angeles, I'm starting to enjoy this slippage by the Dodgers.
Oh, you guys just lost 6-0 today, huh?
Yeah, we won 13-2 yesterday, so I saw this ass whooping coming. Scored way too many runs yesterday.
Dodgers lost.
Yep, they're only 2 games up on Arizona and San Diego. Neither of those 2 teams play today.
Boston and Baltimore. Go Boston.
So yeah, when they won 13-2 last night, I mean they lost today 6-0, but they took 3 out of 4 from the Giants.
They used up all the runs yesterday as well.
Yeah, they used them all up yesterday. After two straight 10-inning games, they win 13-2, and I was like, you know what? Please just stop scoring runs. Save some for tomorrow. Which,
You know what? I say that about the Yankees too, man, because there's a lot of times that when they score double digits, the next game they score 1
yeah.
or 0.
yeah.
And they've been having a few hiccups of their own. Nothing more plain than the freaking whooping they got from the freaking White Sox on Monday.
Yeah, they got
Yeah, the worst team in baseball. They
got bombed, dude.
Yeah.
What was the score in that one? 12-2?
12-2. But you know what? What's funny is that that's the only game I didn't watch because my wife Crystal put the game on in the living room, and I told her, well, I'm not watching this game. So you can go back to your room and watch it because I am totally convinced that the Yankees are capable of being embarrassed on TV tonight, and I don't want to watch it. And sure enough, they lost 12-2. Okay.
The Astros have an 8-game win streak going on too.
Yeah, well, they do this crap every year.
But then again, the Astros aren't exactly in a flamethrower division either.
No.
The AL West is bad. I know that.
I mean, when your main competition is Seattle,
Or in Texas, yeah, exactly.
So again, I ain't worried about records at the moment because
It's regular season. We're going to wait till next month when the postseason begins.
There's still 40 games left, basically, for everybody.
And honestly, you're 5 percentage points ahead of the Yankees, 0.05.
Yeah,
By half a game.
I wouldn't call that first place because guess what? If you was to lose a game, you'd be right there tied with them.
be tied with them. Still, yeah. I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah, half game lead.
They're only a game ahead of Baltimore.
Yeah.
What you got to worry about is that you don't cough shit up because you're only 4 games ahead in the loss column to Minnesota. That's the one you got to worry about. So instead of worrying about having me worry about Baltimore, you need to worry about Minnesota. And Kansas City ain't no slouch team either. They can pull something off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I ain't worried about anybody else in the East except Baltimore. I think the Boston Red Sox are done. So is Tampa. So is Toronto.
Oh, Toronto's been done for a minute.
Yeah. And as far as, the Texas Rangers were that flash in the pan that everybody expected.
Yep.
Okay, because now they're what, 9 games under 500,
Yep.
defending champions,
Yep.
or as Pat McAfee would say, champions.
Yep.
He's too funny. When he pronounces stuff, he cracks me up sometimes. Like Buffalo, they're the Beals.
Yeah, the Bills.
The Beals.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you have a gambling problem, that could be a serious controversy.
Yeah, his command of the English language not the best.
Oh, not great. He sounds like he grew up on a farm in Indiana somewhere. But he's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. That's weird.
People in Pittsburgh don't talk like that,
Except him.
except him.
Yeah.
No, I think he picked it up in Indiana, dude.
What,
I
playing
think
for
he
the Colts?
I think he was hanging out with cattle and all that shit up there. Steel City people don't talk like that.
No, not the ones that I've met.
But you know what? He doesn't talk that way when he's doing wrestling.
I haven't seen him with that, so.
He's on Monday Night Raw every week.
Oh God.
I don't hear that. He's right there with Michael Cole, and he ain't pronouncing those words like that.
I've had just about enough as I can take on Pat McAfee. I mean, it's bad enough he's on College Game Day every Saturday too. So,
What's
but
wrong with Pat McAfee?
oh, I don't know. Something about him just turns me off, man. It really does. I don't know what it is, but something about him just.
Why? Because he wears wife beaters and
No. I wear wife beaters. I got a wife beater on now. Okay,
and he has dude wipes on his counter.
I don't know. It's
Because I use dude wipes. They're pretty bomb, dude. Dude wipes is no pun intended, but they're the shit.
Yeah.
My ass ain't felt this good ever, dude.
oh, good God.
I had to turn Big Rich on to him when he came out for vacation.
That's what I'm saying. My
Yeah.
son uses them now.
Yeah.
I'm a serious proponent of the dude wipes, dude. I'm about to order me a case.
You are preaching to the choir.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dude, try a dude wipe one time, Scott. You'll never be the same.
Yep.
You're more than welcome to use toilet paper afterwards to dry up a little bit, but me, I don't like using toilet paper because that shit, it's dry, and once you do a wipe, it starts to curl and curdle, and before you know it, you got toilet paper stuck in your ass. You don't even know it. Seriously.
No, I always know it when I got something stuck. I got to go back and wipe it out. So yes, I know when I got.
Okay.
Stuff.
You keep believing that.
It's amazing what goes on in this show. We really don't have a lot of sports to talk about. I mean, just the topics we get into.
Well, no, it's just, one thing leads to another. We started talking about Pat McAfee, and now we're talking about dude wipes and toilet paper.
This show is going off the rails like it always does, almost every night. So it's all good.
Did you see that the WWE game had a downloadable content of all the guys from the Pat McAfee show?
No.
They're actually on the game. You can wrestle Pat McAfee, Connor, Boston Connor. You can Ty Schmidt, Darius Butler. They're all on there, dude. I watch my son wrestling Pat McAfee all the time. It's crazy. But he's got that kind of relationship with WWE.
Yeah.
So,
let me ask you this, guys. Since I mentioned Pat McAfee's on our minds, are we getting excited about the college football season?
What's to be excited about?
The new playoff format. We got 12 teams.
12 teams?
12 teams in the playoffs this year.
Well, I guess we have to figure out how that's impactful once you start drawing near to the playoffs, what's going to be the seeding and, all that stuff. I mean, we could talk about that in November, late November, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that we've got mega conferences now between, the SEC, Big Ten, and the Pac-12 there's no more.
Yeah, and ASU was really disappointed because they found out that even though they've changed conferences, they still have to play the U of A twice a year. U of A owns ASU. They thought they might only have to play them once. But no, they're going to play them twice.
Still got them twice.
What, they got the Big 20 now or some shit like that?
Yeah, Big 12, SEC. I mean, they're
Well,
just
it can't be the Big 12 if they got 20 teams.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not changing the name though. Just like the Big 10, even though they got and that's before UCLA and USC.
Pac-10 changed it to Pac-12 once they added Utah and Colorado.
Well, they were always Pac-12. It wasn't Pac-10.
No, they were Pac-10 before that.
Well, back in the day, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well they were Pac-8 before that. So
Yeah.
But they've changed the name to keep up with the amount of teams in the league, is what I'm saying. Why would you call something Big 12 if you got 20 teams in it?
yeah, but they as far as I know, it's still the Big 12, just like the
Oh,
Big
yeah,
10. Yeah,
of course.
yeah, it's irritating.
However, as a person of background in business, I would be remiss.
Looks like Sheila's a Trump fan.
Sheila likes Trump,
She likes Trump.
does she?
But we won't hold that against you, Sheila, because we love you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll keep that off the
Yeah, we'll keep that off
the radar.
show. Yeah, off the radar. So,
But my condolences to you anyway.
correct. All right. What else we got, guys? What else we want to cover? Anything sticking in the back of your mind?
I can't remember if we talked about the other day, but I'm still a little irritated that even though it's over and done with, that Steph Curry somehow did not get the MVP.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, that's been bugging for the last few days.
Everybody in the basketball world is like,
Yeah,
no.
LeBron, he got it.
LeBron got it? Seriously?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
God.
Mhm. Even though
Even in the Olympics, everybody's kissing
Look.
Bron's ass.
Yeah. Even though if you list each game 1 through 6, he was never the most impactful player in any of those games.
Steph
No.
Curry had 8 threes in the final in the
He
final
had
game.
17 out of 26 in the final 2 games.
In the final 2 games,
Nine against Serbia and
8.
8
against
against
France.
France.
If it's not for Steph Curry, they could have wound up out of the medal count, to be honest.
And also, it was Steph's first Olympics.
It'll
Yeah.
probably be his only Olympics.
Well, I mean, I would take it personally if they did that shit to me. You know why? Because he had all these numbers throughout the entire. That's got none. You know what? That goes back to the argument in hockey about giving what's his name the trophy for most valuable player.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
Yeah, when he didn't show up in the 2 biggest games and they wound up losing.
Yep.
But they do it because they count the entire playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never understood that with
I
hockey.
don't buy that.
Yeah,
Because
I've never
basically
counted.
what they did was they took LeBron's numbers, bunched them together for the 6 games, and said, "Oh, you get the MVP."
Yeah,
That makes no freaking sense.
yeah.
Well, not to mention the fact that they were down big against Serbia, and if it wasn't
Still.
for Steph Curry, they would have lost that game.
Steph is the one who instituted that comeback.
Not to mention he got posterized in that gold medal game.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
What's his name? Yabusele? Yeah, when he dunked on him. Yeah,
That alone should have disqualified him from MVP. Because now you got people that want that footage erased and taken off the internet and deleted and
never gonna happen. If it's on the
Nah.
internet, it's there forever.
nah.
And plus,
People
don't get
like
me wrong. I wanted the U.S. to win, but I love that dunk.
Oh yeah, no, that was the great dunk.
Yeah, I wanted the U.S.
I
to
put up a
win.
meme that congratulated LeBron James for pissing men off so much that they root against their own country.
Well, I didn't root against my own country, but I love
did.
that dunk.
I was rooting for France. I was rooting for Russia. I root for anything that LeBron's playing against. Okay? He could be playing tiddlywinks with a bunch of kids, and I'm going for the kids.
I'm
This is
taking
how
the
you, this
field.
is how you this is how you know Elliot is a hate LeBron all the time, 100%. Doesn't matter what he's doing.
24/7, and if I can make it 25/8, I would.
There you go.
Okay. I'm just saying the dude gets too much. And now the bronsexuals is what I call them.
Yeah.
Okay. They're rejoicing the fact that LeBron has 3 gold medals and Jordan only had 2. Well, it only
Jordan
took
decided not to play anymore.
Jordan played twice and won 2
Yeah.
gold medals. How many times did LeBron play? Because I know he got a bronze and a few other. You know.
Well,
What I'm saying?
I know 4 for sure if he's got 3 gold medals because they got the bronze that one year. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just like his NBA Finals record,
Yep.
he ain't undefeated, and it's not even because of him that they won. You know what I'm saying?
Even though they're going to try to say that it was.
Look, it took him 21 years. They put out another one today. One of the guys from Puerto Rico saying that it took LeBron 20 years to beat us again, only he got twice as good because he scored 10 points this time instead of 5. So it's like nobody's sold on LeBron and all this MVP of the. No, that's crazy. If anything, I could have probably even made more of an argument for Kevin Durant.
Oh, I would have too.
If anything, LeBron shouldn't have finished anywhere above 3rd in the voting.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Steph and then KD. As far as 1-2 goes, if you're going to go MVP for the USA team. But yeah, that's still kind of bugging me a little bit. I mean, it's just a blip on my radar as far as sports is concerned, but still, he didn't deserve the MVP.
No, not for this. No. He deserved that as much as Bronny deserved being drafted at all in the NBA draft.
In fact, I'll say Bronny deserved to be drafted more so than he deserved that MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lies there.
Yeah. Did you guys hear this? Tom Brady is willing to return to the NFL.
For
And who?
Let's see.
what is Colin Kaepernick?
He has been working out in preparation for in case somebody calls him and he's willing to go back into the league as the quarterback.
Well, it won't be the Chargers because they'll have Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
Well,
The
we
only
can scratch him off the list.
The only way I can see that happen is if Brock Purdy gets hurt and the Niners bring him in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, Deadspin has the story. It's out there.
That would be interesting.
It would be.
Absolutely.
Would be. More fodder for Antonio Brown.
Yep. God.
So they're putting my Knicks feet to the fire to start the NBA season.
How so?
They're playing Boston in Boston during
Starting
ring
in Boston.
ceremony night.
Yep.
Opening night?
Ring ceremony night.
Oh, good Lord.
Yep.
That's going to piss off a lot of Knicks fans.
I don't know, because we'll just go up there and beat their ass and show them that we get in the rings this year. And then our first home game is going to be against Indiana. So Halliburton is coming to town. And
Yeah.
Triple B is going to beat his ass. Big body Brunson.
Yeah. Anyway, I know we got 10 minutes left. I don't know if you guys got anything else, even off topic, but I'm ready to get out of here.
Klay Thompson returns to the Bay for the kickoff of the NBA Cup schedule.
Yes, I saw that. Yes.
So that's a pretty big thing.
But it's the NBA Cup. Nobody cares, Elliot. Come on.
Well, somebody does. The Lakers think they won another championship by winning that.
That was the absolute stupidest.
The in-season tournament.
Yeah.
What did Shaq say? That flag doesn't that banner, that's not even a banner, he said. It's a flag.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be out there with the championship banners. As a matter of fact, they should just put it in the lobby over the security guards' desk.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, let's get the hell out of here, guys. I'm done.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
just like that.
Just like that. I know we got 10 minutes left, but I'm ready to get out of here.
You got issues.
I got an early wake up call in the morning anyway. So,
All right, fine.
all right. So, on behalf of my co-host tonight, Mr. Elliot Biggie Lamba, Wayne the Professor Lynch, I am the Sports Nerd. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you Sunday at 7:30, where hopefully we will have the return of Mr. Ken Koslow. So we'll see. I'm just wow, really?
I've heard that story before. It's
That's
almost a lullaby now.
We'll see how it goes. Guys, have a great night. I'll see you on Sunday. Elliot, play the outro.
Thank you once again, Nerd Nation, for spending part, if not all of your evenings with us here for this latest episode of the Sports Nerd Show. Please keep in mind that we do this on a regular basis every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. And since each night's start time is different, please check out our SNN group page on Facebook for the correct times. So until the next time we come together, Nerd Nation, on behalf of the Sports Nerd and his co-hosts, Ken Koslow, John Olson, Wayne Lynch, and me, Big E, may your lives be filled with all the best sports action anyone human can handle, as well as all the joy it could possibly bring you. And with all that said, good night, Nerd Nation, as the time has come to say, we are